How extensive were Patagonian people's ancient trade networks? Imagine a world where people moved across vast lands and waters, exchanging goods and ideas long before Europeans arrived. That's what the ancient Patagonian peoples did. Their trade routes might not be as famous as those in the Andes or Central America, but they were still quite impressive. These networks connected different groups across southern South America, from the Pampas Plains to the icy fjords of the south. Groups like the Tehuelche, Mapuche, Ranquel, and coastal peoples such as the Kawésqar and Yámana built these connections. They traded items like animal pelts, especially from guanacos, which are similar to llamas, along with tools, pottery, and textiles. They held special trade fairs called Poncho fairs in places like Queiru and Chapalafu. These gatherings were important for exchanging goods and sharing cultural practices. Nomadic hunter-gatherers and semi-sedentary groups came together to trade livestock, clothing, and even food. Trade wasn't just on land. The Kawésqar and Yámana were expert canoeists who navigated the complex fjords and archipelagos of western Patagonia. They hunted marine mammals like seals and sea lions, fished, and gathered shellfish. They also traded marine resources and crafted items with inland groups, creating a lively exchange between sea and land communities. This maritime trade helped spread goods and ideas across different ecological zones. Even though their networks were smaller and less formal than those in other parts of South America, they showed a deep understanding of their environment. They exchanged more than just goods. They shared cultural elements, religious beliefs, and social practices. For example, certain styles of pottery or clothing might spread from one group to another, helping to shape their shared identity. Looking at these ancient trade routes from a Latin cultural point of view reminds us of the rich indigenous history of southern South America. It shows how these groups adapted to their environment and built social connections that lasted for generations. Understanding these networks helps us appreciate the complexity of early South American civilizations and their ability to thrive in challenging environments. It also encourages us to preserve and honor the heritage of the Patagonian peoples today.